Hello, I'm Matujima and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now headlines. President Ramnath Kovind presented 119 Padma Awards. Former Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. S.C. Jamir, receives Padma Bhushan in the field of public affairs. Awards comprise 7 Padma Vibhushan, 10 Padma Bhushan and 102 Padma Shri Awards. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, likely to reshuffle cabinet soon, may induct new faces this week. Banerjee's most trusted Chadrima Bhattacharya might be given the MOS rank. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lays highway projects worth rupees 11,090 crore. The project is a 4-laning of Sant Gyaneshwar Maharaj Palki Mark and Sant Tukaram Maharaj Palki Mark. Manipur former Congress MLA Rajkumar IMO Singh and MLA Yamthong Haokip joined BJP. The MLAs joined the party in the presence of Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and Manipur parties in charge in Delhi. Former 5-time Chief Minister of Nagaland, former Governor of 4 states and senior Congress leader Dr. S.C. Jamir was awarded the nation's 3rd highest civilian award, the Padma Bhushan, in the field of public affairs by the President of India, Ramnath Kovind, in New Delhi today. Dr. S.C. Jamir is one of the founders of the state of Nagaland and the sole living signatory of the 16-point agreement with the late Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, and his team in 1960, on the basis of which the state of Nagaland was formed within the Indian Union. He was the first Lok Sabha member to represent Nagaland in Parliament in 1961. He was Parliamentary Secretary to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Deputy Minister under Indira Gandhi. Dr. Jamir served as Governor of Goa, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Odisha. He was also a member of the Congress Working Committee for many years. As Chancellors of the states he served, he had reformed selection of Vice Chancellors, whereby making selection transparent and purely on merit. Former Ministers Imkong L. Imchin of the Naga People's Front and K. Thire of the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee on Monday congratulated the veteran leader Dr. S.C. Jamir, who is 4-time Chief Minister of Nagaland and Governor of 4 states, on being conferred with the prestigious civilian award. While lauding his contribution to the nation and the state in particular, Imchin said that Jamir is one of the colorful political leaders and a relentless fighter. Thierry said at present there is no Naga who can recreate history as Jamir. Highlighting the contributions of the veteran leaders, Thierry stated that Dr. Jamir knows everything about the Nagas and what his people are suffering inside. Here are the details from Hornbill TV reporter Adona.
No doubt, good news for all of us. Jamir's life story is something very notable. He has a story with a difference. Number one, he is a relentless fighter. He has met so many ups and downs in his life. And still, he could survive and came out with flying colors. I have also learned a lot from him. Basically, I'm also from his school. One very unfortunate incident was the live assassination attempt made on him was publicly known was 4 times. By the grace of God, he is still alive and kicking. We're all happy for that and grateful to our God. One of the most colorful politician, public leader, public servant among the Nagas. Besides his political activities, his writing is very strong. And then he loved writing, and that is also part of his talent. Therefore, I also had a very nostalgic working relationship with him. He is my teacher in many ways, and I'm grateful to him that I could learn a lot from him in my public life in my public service. Therefore, today also it is 90 years the Indian national government have given him due recognition of his contribution in the nation building over the years. It is befitting and then the justified decision taken by the government of India today.
I'm extremely happy that the government of India has given him this type of recognition. I think all the Nagas, we should congratulate him for what he has achieved. Padma Bhushan is one of the highest civil awards in the nation. And I think in my time, maybe this may be the last, I don't know. After my time, in the younger generation, if we can come to his activities and achieve that much. I don't know how could he do it all. The way from 16-point agreement right to governor in 4 or 5 states, 4 or 5 times chief minister. And also he has steered the Nagaland from the storm to a clear and peaceful state now. Tar laga history nisna amahan ekjon aro ola bole itian nai. Amahan asol in reality what is the inner bimar? Bitor the ki bimar hai tai jani to. Naga laga history aro Naga laga future bi tai inika hole bal hobo. Tar nijer sapna ekta to Naga manoge. Sida tar bapna tar loje asato.
Itu ase aji veteran politician Dr. S.C. Jamir ke Padma Bhushan Award dia opor politicians, Nagaland politicians kan bra takan la kusi jonai dia. Moi Adonai Re with camera person Ketolano for HornbillTV, Dimapur.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid foundation stone of four-laning of key sections of Sant Tyanshewar Maharaj Palki Marg and Sant Tukaram Maharaj Palki Marg through video conferencing on Monday. According to an official release, dedicated walkways for Palki will be constructed on either side of these national highways, providing hassle-free and safe passage to devotees. About 221 kilometers of Sant Tyaneshwar Maharaj Palki Marg from Divigat to Mohol and about 130 kilometers of Sant Tukaram Maharaj Palki Marg from Patas to Pontale will be four-laned with dedicated walkways for Palki on either side at estimated cost of more than rupees 6,690 crore and about rupees 4,400 crore respectively.
पंढरपुर की इस महायोग भूमि में विट्ठल भगवान साक्षात आनंद स्वरूप है। इसलिए पंढरपुर तो आनंद का ही प्रत्यक्ष स्वरूप है और आज तो इसमें सेवा का आनंद भी साथ में जुड़ रहा है। मला अतिशय आनंद होता है कि संत ज्ञानोबा माऊली आणि संत तुकोबारांच्या पालखी मार्गाचे आज उद्घाटन होत आहे। वारकऱ्यांना अधिक सुविधा तर मिळणारच आहेत, पण आपण जसे म्हणतो की रस्ते ही विकासाचे द्वार असते।
In a big political development in Manipur, former Congress MLA Rajkumar Imo Singh and MLA Yamthong Haokip of Congress have joined the Bharatiya Janata Party at the party headquarters in New Delhi on Monday. With this development, the BJP has expressed confidence that it will win the upcoming assembly polls in the state with victory in 2/3 seats. Rajkumar Imo Singh, who comes from a notable political family in the state associated with the Congress, and Yamthong Haokip, a Congress MLA, joined the BJP in the presence of Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and the party's in charge for Manipur, Sambit Patra Singh. Also, a former AICC election observer was elected from Sagolband Assembly constituency both in 2012 and 2017 Assembly elections on a Congress ticket. However, later he was expelled from the party over his alleged anti-party activities. Haukip is one of the well-known politicians, especially in the hill area of the state. Welcoming the two leaders of Manipur, Patra said that we warmly welcome the two of the very eminent personalities who have joined the PJP.
Work our Prime Minister has done for Northeast. Everyone in Northeast, not only the people of Northeast, the politicians of Northeast are also impressed and influenced. And that's the reason as to why the very eminent politicians of Manipur are joining Bharatiya Janata Party today. As far as R.K. Imo Singh is concerned, let me introduce Mr. Rajkumar Imo Singh to you. He is a two-time MLA. He had won in 2012 and he had also won in 2017 as a Congress MLA.
With two major departments like Finance and Panchayat lying without any full-time ministers, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee might go for a cabinet reshuffle soon. There are indications that a reshuffle where new faces may be given the chance is likely to be held within this week. In the last 11 years of Trinamool Congress rule, Banerjee did not make any changes in the two departments, Finance and Panchayat and Rural Development. With the sudden death of Panchayat Minister Subrata Mukherjee and Finance Minister Amit Mitra's inability to continue on as Minister and MLA on held grounds, Banerjee has been left with no chance but to reshuffle the cabinet. Sources also indicated Mitra might be continuing as an advisor to the Finance Department, where he will enjoy the status and power of full-time minister. Sources hinted that the Chief Minister might herself hold the finance portfolio, and there are strong indications that Mamata Banerjee's most trusted Chandrima Bhattacharya might be given the MOS rank in the Finance Department. Recently, Chandrima represented West Bengal in the GST Council meetings, and she might be given the additional charge, who is also MOS for health. The air quality in various parts of the national capital continues to remain in the severe category, informed the System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research on Monday. As per SAFAR's analysis, an overall air quality index of 432 was reported in the national capital today morning. According to the government agencies, an AQI between 0 to 50 is considered good, 51 to 100 is satisfactory, and 101 to 200 moderate, 201 to 300 poor, 301 to 400 very poor, and 401 to 500 are marked as severe or hazardous. The city had recorded an AQI of 436 severe category on Sunday morning. SAFAR in its daily bulletin informed that currently the AQI is still in the severe category because of the large influx of stubble-related pollutants, which appear to be due to the much higher effective fire count observed than that assumed in the SAFAR model for forecasting. AQI is forecasted to improve but stay in the high end of the very poor to the severe category in the next 2 days.
I mean, because of Diwali, there is a huge day and night difference. So this is a regular loop. We usually come around CP, and this is one of the best places in Delhi where someone could do cycling. But I mean, there's a huge day and night difference compared to before Diwali and after Diwali. We are riding after like 4 days after Diwali today, and I mean, we could notice a huge difference in the pollution. And from Rohini till here, it was huge. I mean, it was really worse. Ideally, I never used to wear this, but this particular mask, I've been wearing this while I was riding, all because of the pollution.
President Ramnath Kovind will be presiding over the 51st Conference of Governors and Lieutenant Governors on Thursday, November 11 at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Delhi. As per Rashtrapati Bhavan's press release, this will be the fourth conference to be presided over by President Kovind. Apart from the governors and LT governors of all states and union territories, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Minister of Home Affairs Amit Shah will also attend the conference. Despite DDMA's ban on Chhath Puja celebrations on the banks of Yamuna, some devotees took a holy dip in the river on Naha Kya. High phosphate content and industrial waste discharge are said to be reasons behind floating toxic foam.
दिल्ली का एक्यूआई 990 तक पहुंच रहा है। हवा मतलब जहरीली है, पानी जहरीला है। आस्था के चलते लोग यहाँ पे आकर खड़ा होने को मजबूर है और स्थिति जो है ये वो नदी है जमुना जी। मैं दिल्ली में खड़ा हूँ जहाँ अमोनिया को देख लीजिए, जहाँ ये फोम के गद्दे देख लीजिए। ये इस जो सौंपा है हमारे दिल्ली की सरकार ने, ये दिल्ली के
The Bombay High Court on Monday adjourned to November 10 the hearing on a defamation suit filed by Dandeva Karuchit Wankhedi, father of the Narcotics Control Bureau's Mumbai Zonal Director Samir Wankhedi, against Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik. The court also asked the Nationalist Congress Party leader to file a reply on Wankhedi's plea by Tuesday. Defamation suit filed by Dandev Wankhedi, father of Mumbai NCP Zonal Director Samir Wankhedi, against Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik adjourned for 10th November. High Court has asked Nawab Malik to file a reply on Wankhedi's plea by tomorrow. The senior NCB officer father has filed rupees 1.25 crore defamation suit against Malik for posting what he termed as derogatory comments on social media against my son and family. He also sought a permanent injunction restraining Malik and others acting under his instructions from publishing, writing or speaking in the media about the family. A community awareness and sensitization program was conducted on November 8 in Parent Town. The event was organized by the Nagaland Education Project, the Lighthouse Nectar. During the program, the speakers highlighted the aims and objectives and project components of the Nagaland Education Project, which is a project of the Department of School Education, Government of Nagaland, funded by the World Bank. It aims to enhance systematic transformation in Nagaland's teaching, cater, enhance governance and management of its schools, and boost students' learning outcomes, update status. Leaders of students' organization, members of the Nagaland Ziliang People Organization, Parent Town, wards and officials from various civil society organizations and education department officials, teachers and officers from the district administration attended the program.
India पर World Bank के fine लगाओ नहीं, so it's a tripartite monitoring activities going on every 3 months monitoring meeting.
The Kifire District Legal Service Authority, under the aegis of Nagaland State Legal Service Authority, conducted a district-level drawing and slogan competition on November 8 for classes 8 to 12 to mark the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Puleto Yepto, Secretary of the Kifire DLSA, informed that they conducted a competition to commemorate the Pan-India program. He added that the topic of the competition were on child rights, free legal aid, the Beti Bachao Beti Bharao Yojana program, the right to education and the midday meal. Further, he said that participants from 5 LLC schools unit represented the schools in the competition, update stated.
We are having a Pan-India flagship program of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and now we're in Gap School, Kipri, to conduct a drawing competition and sloganeering competition. Students from 6 schools, and this is the last school we are visiting for the program in
IMPHAL West District Police Superintendent Ipom Cha Sarangtem has offered a clarification in regard to the 3 arrested individuals in connection with the B Kamwon village firing incident, and has said that the police have concrete evidence against the 3 individuals in the custody. Refuting the claim made by social activist Kakai Shingsit that the 3 individuals were inmates of quarantine center and they are in fact drug users, Ipomcha said that the police had concrete evidence. However, they cannot comment much on the matter as it was a sub-judicial matter. Furthermore, SP Ipomcha said even though it does not want to comment on the claims made by Kakai Singshit and other civil society organizations, he decided to make a clarification. Likewise, he said that the actual matter will be decided by the court ultimately.
We have arrested them, and we will collect all evidence in investigation, and we will submit the charges, and the court will decide whether the three arrested persons are innocent or guilty.
A team of IMPHAL West District Police seized as many as 600 sets of dice game articles, which locally known as lagao, from various places in the district during various drives to prevent any unwanted incidents during the Ningol, Chokpa and Diwali festivals. Langao gambling is a game played mostly during Diwali, Chakkuba season, during which groups of men and in some cases even women throw in lots of money in the game. The police team also seized silencer pipes of motorized vehicles which cause noise pollution. District Police Superintendent Dr. Ipomcha told reporters that the police team intensified the drive against illegal dice games being played at various places, as there were reports of unwanted incidents that occurred due to the game at different places. The police team, which seized the highest number of dice game articles, was awarded on Monday in a function held at IMPHAL West Police Station at Pabupara.
A view of celebrating Diwali and Ningol Chakkuba without any hiccups, without any law and order problem, and a peaceful Ningol Chakkuba and Diwali, IMPHAL West District Police have conducted drives against lagao, drives against illegal use of modified silencer pipes, etc. And in that, before that, we announced prizes for best seizures of lagao dices, etc. And in that, after the end of this Ningol Chakkuba and Diwali, and today we have conducted the
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.